He's 125 pounds. He's super cool. Yeah. So we have dogs. We have 7 dogs. We have lots of farm dogs.
I
It's
want
never a
to
dull
come to your
moment.
farm. I want to come to your farm.
Yeah.
That'll
I
be a
would
next
love to have
VIP
one.
event. Your next
Yes,
VIP event.
that's
Yeah.
right. That's
We're
right.
live, so whenever you want to go, Kelly.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Kelly Smith. If you haven't met me before, I'm so excited to be here. I'll be hosting and co-hosting with Ashley Riddle. I'm coming in from Florida. I live in Vero Beach, which is the southeast coast. It's like an hour and a half from Orlando. Most people know Orlando, so that's where I live. But I live in a very seasonal town. So if you don't live here, the only reason why you're here is to play golf or to fish or dive. So we have like country, it's very quiet. It's very different than most hustle bustle cities in Florida. So people are always like, you have a farm in Florida? I'm like, yeah. So good morning. This is our weekly, our daily, I should say, IPA call. We do this call Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central, 8, I don't know, whatever that is. And then what, 7, wherever James is, I don't know. I get the time zones mixed up.
6.
Yeah.
6.
Oh, really? 6?
Or no, 7. 7.
7,
Pacific.
yeah. I was going to say 6, man, he's a diehard. That's awesome. So if it's 7 a.m. where you live, 8 or 9, or if you're 10 on the East Coast, good morning. Welcome to the IPA call. Why do we do this call? Ashley and I were talking about this last night, and we love this call. We love everybody on this call. We love the idea of this call. And really, it's to come together and talk about what we're doing, what part of the system and what tools each of us are utilizing every day to get the results, right? So we want to talk specifically about those systems and tools. It's very important. I know I want dozens of people to be on this call Monday through Friday. We want more and more people to get on, especially new people, but we also want to keep people on, right? Even the people who have been on for a while. We want to keep the call fresh and exciting and fun. So we want to build the muscle of learning how to really talk about our IPAs. So you guys have done a phenomenal job, but we specifically want to hear what part of the system, what tools that we have did you use specifically to get an outcome of a new customer or a brand partner? Does that make sense? So when you're sharing, we want to know, okay, this was a follow-up. This was, I made a post. This was, I did something off of the tracker. Be specific in which tools and system that you utilize to get the outcome that we're looking for. So we love engagement. We love to hear all the cool stuff, but we really want it to be laser focused on our system and the tools, and then the outcome of actually getting a customer or a brand partner. And I want to encourage you, if you're on this morning and you've never shared, I'm going to give you a little nudge. We want to hear from you. Every little thing counts. If you got a new customer, if you sold one of your boxes of drops that you ordered from a 10-pack, that's a sale. So we want to hear what you did to get that. If you made a post, if you reached out to your best friend, whatever happened, we want to know about it. So I'm going to encourage anyone who has not shared today, I'm going to give you that sweet little nudge to raise your hand. So you're going to hit the reaction button and raise your hand if you have an IPA to share today. If you're not, if you don't, that's okay. But maybe tomorrow or sometime next week, you'll find the courage to get on and share, because we really do want to hear from new people and what they're doing and how the system and how our amazing tools are working for them. So we're excited about that. Ashley, do you have anything to say on that?
No, I'm just excited to hear. This call really helps me too, not to be selfish, but to get new ideas, because everyone, you may think that your share doesn't matter or that it's not going to help someone. And I get something new every time I tune into these calls. So I'm really appreciative and would love to hear you share, even if you think it's something tiny.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, we've been doing this for, I can't remember when we started, but it's been months and months now. And just to see like the growth in people, like even people who would have never shared, like they were super quiet or like, I'm not sharing, now they share consistently. And I think that's super cool. And to watch people's businesses that may have not had that like wave of momentum really hit that wave and start to grow. It's just super cool. So you're really helping not only the newest person, but people who have been in for a while too. We love to hear it. So definitely want to hear everybody share. Announcements. I think something that I wanted to mention is that we are still in the promo for Ultimate. And I think we don't talk about it enough. So we have till the 30th, right? I think it's the 30th. That's the last day. That's when I leave for Punta Cana, and I'm super excited. Speaking of Punta Cana, hitting Ultimate is going to help y'all get to our team's Punta Cana trip, right? So I want to make sure that we're focused on that and helping everybody who wants to hit Ultimate. How do you do that? You get them on the IPA call, right? We talk about what parts of the systems and tools that we're utilizing every single day, how we're utilizing them to get customers and brand partners. So I think that's important. So if you haven't yet hit Ultimate, you still have time. You have till the 30th. So make sure you're reaching out to your support team and saying, hey, I want to hit Ultimate. Like, Ultimate is important to me. Who doesn't want to make the most money for their work, right? I think all of us do. So that's really exciting. And of course, if you haven't opted into the Punta Cana trip, like, what are you even doing with your life? I mean, seriously, you've got to go on this trip. It's going to be amazing. I cannot wait to meet all of you in person. Seeing you on the Zoom is super fun, but actually sharing some poolside chats and getting into business and talking about what we're excited about and what's working is going to be super fun too. So if you haven't done that, make sure you pay your $50, get into the group. You get to get on the Zooms on Wednesday evenings. It's just a great collaboration of just business and community. And we're really excited about that. So if you guys have an IPA, make sure, I don't even know how to do it either. I think you hit the heart. It has like a hand or something. I think you touch the heart first, right?
Yeah, Coach Pam raised her hand.
Okay, awesome. So we have Pam. You want to kick it off, Pam?
Sure, I'd be happy to. I have two quick ones. The first one, I have to give a huge shout out to Gina Hallmark. On this call yesterday, I heard what she said. I reached out to 11 people who I just put on the program, and I got amazing responses back from them. Some via text saying things are going well, maybe one or two that hasn't started yet. But the most memorable one to me is a young lady who I had sold the drops to a year ago. And a couple months ago, she said, I haven't ever tried those drops. I'm going to return my whole 4-pack. And so we sat and chatted, and I asked her to give it a try, just to open a box. And I followed up on her, and she said that she is doing amazing. She can feel the more energy, how much she's working out now, sleeping through the night. And she says, I'm ordering another 4-pack just as soon as this is gone. So that was huge, because last month she was returning that 4-pack, and that chat follow-up made all the difference. So that was one. And the other huge one is someone I've been following up with since March of 2021. I won't tell you how many times we've chatted in between, but she never responds on my Facebook. So this is an encouragement for those of you who know that people are looking, but they're just not speaking. She finally reached out to me earlier this month and said she was finally ready. She's been on Manjaro, one of those drugs, and she's lost 70 pounds. And she says she's still at 300 pounds. Like, oh my God. So she just started. She's super excited about sharing. So shout out to Gina. If you guys are not following up on your people, do it, because it will pay off.
So we had someone in the comments say, what did Gina say yesterday? So can you kind of share, if anybody wasn't on, what did Gina say about following up?
Gina, she's the, isn't she the queen of follow-up? Is that Gina? Did I get her name right?
Katie.
Oh, Katie. I'm so sorry. It wasn't Gina. It was Katie. I'm really sorry about that.
Okay,
so
there's
Katie,
a lot of us.
The queen of follow-up, said follow-up, do it scared. Do it, because I'm one of the people who said, yes, I have a hard time following up because I don't want to hear the bad stuff. So yes, it was Katie. So sorry, Gina, it wasn't Joe. But
that's okay. That's okay. You know what I love?
Who the queen who said, just do it scared. And that's why I did it because of Katie. I reached out to 11 people.
That's awesome. 11 people, you guys. 11 people she followed up with. That's incredible. Do you hear the language that she used? I just want to see if anybody else picked up on that language. She said, on the program. Do you remember who said that this week? Maybe it was end of last week. My days run together. It was Eric Minter on this call. He was sharing an IPA, and he said, I switched my language to follow up with people or talk to people and say, we're utilizing a program. Do you want to get on the program? And do you hear Pam pick that up? and instantly put it into action and did 11 follow-ups and used that language. Pam, I love that. That's brilliant. That's going to attest to this call of what you can learn in a simple word like program, and engagement in that conversation that Pam took with 11 people to follow up. She had those amazing conversations. So I absolutely love that.
Thank you.
Ashley, you want to chime in?
Yeah, I love that you said that you were scared to follow up with people that had already ordered because you were afraid, of what they might say. And I love that you shared that because I've never thought about it like that, so that helps me in coaching other people. And then also I'm proud of you because it gives you the opportunity to help them get on track, and then they're going to be longtime customers versus, your friend that was going to return them. So great job doing the scary things.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Following up, actually, it's funny that Ashley and I were talking about this morning. Ashley and I talk quite a bit, if you can't tell. But it's funny, like keys in the business. Following up, it seems like such a I don't know, should I or shouldn't I? You have always questions like, what's the special time? Is it like the same day? Do I wait a week? Do I wait like a month? Like, what is the special thing? Following up to me is genuine. It's like you're just being a genuine human being. Like it really take the business and scary stuff out of it and just say, out of just being a good human, this person purchased something from me. They trusted me to buy the drops. I can at least say to them, hey, how's it going? Hey, how are you doing? What's your favorite benefit so far? Like, it's just being a human. It's interacting with people. It's building relationships. Like, whether they say, I love them, they're amazing, or they say, I don't know, I can't take them every day, I forget, right? How many times have you heard that? It just is being genuine. It's building the relationship, because I can tell you, if you don't follow up, if you do not reach out and be genuine to that human being, they probably won't continue. They won't be consistent on the drops and they will not buy again, right? But if you do follow up, you may have a customer for 6 months or a year. You might have someone like Shauna who told me, I'm not ever going to do this. I just want to use the products, right? And if I didn't follow up with her, what would have transpired? Now she's a year in the business. She's lost 94 pounds and she's inspiring hundreds of other people to do the same from a simple follow-up message. Just saying, hey girl, how are you doing? How are you feeling? So I want to really take notice of that, because I know how it can be scary. For someone like Ashley, who has a very high skill set, she loves follow-up. For someone like Katie, she's built that muscle. It's a no-brainer to Katie. She's following up. But your newest brand partner you signed yesterday probably is going to be scared to follow up with their new customers, right? So you have to encourage them and say, hey, just reach out, be human. Just ask them how they're doing. What are they feeling on a Tuesday? Are you feeling more energy today? Like, how's your appetite? Like, it doesn't have to be super scary, but I love that everybody on this call, Katie, Pam, Gina's the good follow-up person too, are talking about that skill, because it is a muscle that we need to build. But it's also just part of being friendly, just part of being human, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know there's someone else on this call, and I will start calling people out. No, just
Hey,
kidding.
Kelly, can I just add on to what you're saying?
Yeah.
And then you can look for the person you're gonna nudge.
Uh-huh.
I have a question for you, Pam. A lot of people when they follow up, they think, gosh, but that takes so much of my day. I don't have time to do that. I like to follow up with a phone call because I like the voice. You hear more, you learn more what's going on with them that they may not convey in a text message. So can I ask you, 11 people that you followed up with, how long did that take? How much of your day did that take?
Oh, thank you so much for asking that. Yeah, it took me, first of all, I started with text. I just reached out to them via text because I could copy and paste. And I just said, hey, following up with you, wanted to make sure you got your drops. And how's it going so far? And I asked them about the small wins. Have they noticed X, Y, and Z? So I sent that same message, copy and paste. It was less than 15 minutes. And then the responses started coming back immediately, which I was not expecting that either. So that was the courage from Katie. Yeah. To keep going. And yeah.
See, I love that because did you hear 11 people in 15 minutes? It
Yeah.
doesn't take much to follow up. And the calls, if you want to do calls, do it while you're driving. I do a lot of follow up while I'm driving. Pick up the phone, do you have a minute to talk, or even just depends on how well you know that person. But my point I just wanted to make, and thanks, Pam, for answering that, is a lot of times people think follow up takes so much time and they don't have the time to do that. So I just wanted to chime in on that. Thank you.
That's a great point, Donna. I love that. Thank you.
Kelly, could I say something too?
Yeah, of course.
Something that I was going to say is anytime that I bought something, online from someone in network marketing and they haven't followed up with me, I can tell you every product I've ever bought that the person has not ever checked on me. And the reason is it makes me feel like it was just a transaction and they don't care if what the outcome is with the product. So just keep that in mind. If it is hard for you to follow up once someone purchases, just say in your mind, hey, I don't want them to feel like this was just a transaction. Like I'm dedicated to making sure that they have amazing results. And that's why I'm here and I have this business. And then we have Katie. Katie has her hand raised.
Yeah, I love that. And I think one more thing that will challenge, like put a little challenge out to everybody. If you have customers, if you have new customers, can we all just commit to saying, you know what, maybe I won't do 11, but can I go reach out to 3 to 5 of my customers and follow up today? Can everybody commit to do that sometime today? It only takes a few minutes, right? Awesome. All right, Katie, follow up queen.
Okay, it's not an IPA, just really quick. Everybody should be really excited about the body balancing challenge that's coming up because this is the perfect time to follow up. And your mind should be thinking that. That's what I'm going to do. Corporate has given us a chance to expand our business, to say, oh my gosh, you won't believe it. They have a free shipping on this 4-pack and you're going to need 90 days anyway. Why don't you go ahead and get started? Our challenge starts May 11th. You have plenty of time. Let's get you ordered and get going because people need a nudge. So ask Chat GPT for a good, good verbiage on that. And I'm sure James was going to jump in here and talk about all that, but yeah, this is a great time to follow up with all those people and they would appreciate it. I mean, it's not like you're trying to be helpful. Hey, I know you want to lose weight. This is a great time. It's better to do it with a group. There's time for prizes and all that. So anyway, I hope y'all don't mind that I suggested that, but that's what I'm going to do.
I think it's great. I think it's an open door to follow up, right? Not only are you going to follow up with them, you're going to share with them, hey, I know you just got these drops, but how would you like to follow along with a group of people that are doing this body balance challenge? I don't know about you, but anything I've ever done in health, fitness, or wellness, it's so much easier doing it with someone or a group, even if you can go check in. Right? Just to have a group that you can say, hey, I'm having I don't know what to eat for dinner. Give me an idea. Or I don't know. I know I'm supposed to get my steps in, but I had to work late. Like just encouragement, like support. So the fact that Partner Code gives us these challenges, I was one of the winners of the last challenge and I wasn't even going to do it. I wasn't going to do it because in my mind, I was like, well, I don't need to lose weight. I'm already past that part of my journey. Right. I was like, but I do want to build some muscle. I still want to stay on track. So it was something that I could say, okay, I'm going to commit to, even though I don't have weight to lose necessarily, which tons of our customers and people in our community don't need to lose weight, or that's not their focus. Let's remember that. But however, even staying consistent, just taking the drops every day is challenging for some people. So invite them to the challenge. It doesn't necessarily have to be about them losing weight. If they want to lose weight, this is just extra special thing because they can have the accountability. But any of the customers taking any of our products, right, can utilize the body balance challenge. And it's just a great support for that. I know, Ashley, you've done these types of challenges before in your businesses. What do you feel about the challenge?
Oh, it's amazing, especially for accountability. And it is a great follow-up tool. I feel like we're like,
follow up.
I know I love follow-up. But anyway, it is a great way to follow up because you can say, hey, I know we talked about the drops before. Not sure if you saw. We have this challenge. Didn't want you to miss out if you're interested. It's going to be so much fun.
I wish I was trying to screenshot it. Someone just sent me a message and said, is there a link for me to sign up for the body balance challenge? Literally as I'm on this thing. I don't even know why or how she saw it. I must have made a post about it. So people are watching. That just goes to show. I was like, oh, she wants the link to the body balance challenge. How funny is that? So yes, so let's commit not only today, let's say there's two challenges to put into work. Go follow up with 3 to 5 people. And in that follow up, maybe it's completely different people. Invite 3 to 5 people to join you in the challenge. Is everybody committed to do that?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Who has another IPA? Do we have, I'm trying to scroll here. I was at the bottom. For some reason, I started at the bottom. Let me scroll back up. I can't see everybody. Oh, there we are. There's James. Challenge dates are, I believe the kickoff is, correct me if I'm wrong, James, is it May 11th?
Correct.
Through, did it give an end date?
June 8th.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Pam. So that's perfect. I mean, I started a challenge with my own customers and groups. And I called it 6 weeks to summer ready. Y'all, summertime is coming and fast. That means it means boating season. It means bikini season. It means you're outside all the time. You're in your pool. It's hot in Florida. So this is the perfect opportunity for this challenge. School is ending very shortly.
To clarify, you mean the challenge is?
We're good.
I don't know who that was.
Okay.
Somebody's asking. I think she was asking about the challenge. I'm not sure who that person was. But yes, it's the Body Balance Challenge. It starts May 11th. It's run by corporate. There is a link. James put it in there, I believe. Hang on.
I will.
Yes.
I don't think there's a registration yet, is there? We'll get all the details out.
I've seen the link, but because correct me if I'm wrong, is who was on this call last night, or was there a kickoff call? Last time we had a group, right? Or was that just the partner co-group? Is that always a thing?
There was a group. Yeah. We'll clarify all details today, and then we'll get all the details out there.
Okay.
And more than likely this Friday, we're going to do a whole how to maximize the body balance challenge training and everything. So don't worry for now. Just leverage everything that's there. If you haven't watched the launch call yet, it is on the Partner Co USA page. So definitely catch that. So we have a little bit of time, but take advantage of that. Yeah, it is on the Partner Co USA page. So you can grab some homework for today.
And Dr. Crystal, fantastic. Most people know her because her testimony shared. So it's going to be, I really did love like my own personal journey. It was, like I said, I wasn't going to do it, and then I decided to do it, but it was so great, not only for my health and like just, my fitness, but just the consistency, right? Just in it forced me to like say, okay, if I'm asking people to do this, right? If I'm asking my customers to do these things, then I should be doing them too. So I think it's just a great conversation. We'll get all the details and we'll have all of that stuff so we can kind of launch it together and it'll be seamless. But start thinking about it. Start talking to people about it. You don't have to have the details to invite people, right? You don't have to have all the information to say, hey, this is coming up. I would love for you to do this with me or alongside of me. So I think it's awesome.
And the promotions, Kelly, the promotions for the free shipping and those bundles that you earn lifestyle points with, that starts tomorrow. So look out for that. That launches tomorrow. I think at, here I have it, 10 a.m. Mountain. So it'll be launched, and the promotions go till the 11th, May 11th. So a great way to get your people to order. They get free shipping, and for yourselves, you get for those two. Now there's no lifestyle rewards for the drop packages, but you do get free shipping on all of it. The bundles is what offers the lifestyle rewards. So great way to earn some lifestyle points.
Yes, we love that for sure. Well, that's awesome. Free shipping. That's amazing. That's a great incentive, right? That's another follow-up topic. That's another thing you can talk to people about. So Partner Co is always giving us really fun things to utilize with the systems and tools. And that's the great part about this whole business, is that we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We don't have to come up with, okay, what can I do to get people interested, right? They're going to give us free shipping and we just have to go talk about it. So, all right, what time are we? We have about 10
Let me
or 15
chime in on
minutes.
this too, if
Yeah.
you don't mind, Kelly.
Yeah,
Okay,
go
cool.
ahead.
So let's go into this real quick. I'm going to drop this in the chat. So homework for today, body balance challenge. As you guys know, in this organization, we always win these. All right. We not just win them, we maximize them, we leverage them. Like we take full advantage of any of these promos and everything. The last body balance challenge, half of the winners came from this camp. So we kind of have a trophy that we need to continue to have. Who here is down to be the most winning team once again? Like this is a serious thing right there, right? So here's your homework for today is first movers advantage, right? So they just dropped this out there. It's awesome. And we're gonna, as a leadership, we'll come together. Like Kelly, Thursday, for example, if you're down, I'd love to do a drop talk on this and bring our body balance challenge winners and just promote the packs and do all that. But be the leader, right? You can promote just like what Kelly said before anything else. The first to market. So in IPA, I'll share as well too. So as many of you have been watching, we just onboarded a major team in Australia that came from Modere. And here was a huge tip. We're going to have a call with Annika Bell is the main leader that's over there. Is when the whole shift happened, this is a huge nugget and a huge note for everyone. Her husband, who's super successful, like he owns multiple super yachts. Like he's like one of the top financial people in all of Australia. It's a very business savvy. Sat her down and said this, is that speed is your friend. And the first to market is going to win. So when this whole craziness was going down with Modere, imagine your company just shut down, right? You're like, where are we going? What are we doing? Sat her down and just said, all right, speed is your friend. Be the first out there. So she took that coaching and she just started marketing like she did it without even being prepared. She just, let's talk about it. Let's just move on it. Let's just be out there. And that's why tons of people are coming to her and the team now because she's just bold and she was just going out there and she was just talking about it and figuring out along the way. So the same thing about this challenge as well too. Be that leader to have speed on your side and just take a look at what there is. Start figuring it out as you go along together. And just know that as an organization, we're going to come alongside and we're going to just put wind under your sail, but get your sails up, get things moving and start getting people pre-committed or committed to this already. And just watch what happens to your week. Some of you are going to be your best week this week if you do what Pam just talked about with follow-up, and then you follow up with a challenge like this. And it's one of the most successful campaigns that we ever do in Partner Co specifically there. I know. So yeah, just want to chime in on that. So stay tuned. We'll have cool things.
That's awesome. I love that. I think that I've been watching your stories and all of that transpire with your team in Australia. And wow, I mean, that's going to be a story to tell, right? That'll be something in a couple months, a year, especially for them coming from the ashes, like one negative thing or one thing you think, oh my gosh, what's going to happen to me? And then her rise and that whole entire team's rise, it's like, it gives me goosebumps. It's exciting. So we can look at the situation and see a negative, right? And a lot of people did. But like James said, especially her husband, kudos to her husband for saying, hey, don't sit, like, don't waller in that. Don't, take that. It is what it is, but let's move forward as quickly as possible. And that's the coolest thing is to watch that transpire. So I've been watching the stories and following some of those gals. And I've been like, wow, that's incredible. And they're moving and shaking over there. So that inspires us to get over here in the US and be moving and shaking too, right? Anybody else have a share they would like to hop on and share?
Start searching for people.
I know I am too. I'm like, okay, who's on?
Feels like class.
Be like, you got turtle hands. Like, don't make me, Gina. Don't make me, Sandy.
There's Gina.
Morning.
Morning.
I just wanted to follow up. I've been a little absent the last couple days. It's no worries on anything here. I just had some personal stuff and some things to go through, but I'm still doing still walking through the process. I got a phone call from the pulmonologist yesterday that you all met on that Zoom call last couple weeks ago. He called me on Easter Sunday, folks. He called me yesterday to tell me personally that he took it home to his table, discussed it with his wife, and he will be signing up and ordering. So it's a go with the pulmonologist. He's on board. Whoop, whoop. So I'm excited. I just wanted to share that news with you guys because that's huge. That's huge. Take your information with you, take it to your doctor appointments, print out your picture of your progress. If you don't have a picture, take mine. I don't care. You can share mine too. Take it, put it in their face, let them see it because I'll tell you, he was amazed. He was shocked. So that's my IPA today. I also signed up somebody from Canada last week. She was my first Canadian order. I didn't know how to do it, but I walked through it. She just got her first brand partner yesterday as well. So she wants to do the do. Go Jennifer Shore, I think her last name is. So I don't know if she's on the call or not, but yes, yes, yes. They're
I love it.
listening. They're watching. They're looking. Okay, so we love you guys. You guys are my rock. You guys lift me up when I need it the most. You knew I was struggling a little bit these last couple days. I'm sure you've seen it, you felt it, but I appreciate all of you. I'm here. I'm doing the do, and I love what we all do together. So
We love you, Gina. And I gotta say, she screenshotted a FaceTime call from her pulmonologist, and she's like, "Look," I'm like, "That's the guy from the call." She was literally on FaceTime with him, and it was Easter Sunday. Like, how cool is that? That he was so excited about what she shared that he called her on Easter Sunday. I thought that was like absolutely insane.
I know.
So, congratulations, Gina. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
So I have something I could say about that, Kelly.
Yeah,
Is
please do.
I heard Gina say that she had some things going on in her personal life. And so I'm so proud of you for not letting that, I don't know what was happening, of course, but I'm so proud of you for not letting that take you out of the game. Because so often I've seen over the last 8 years I've been doing this, that people will have things come up and then they'll use that as a reason to no longer do this, or they'll fall back. And just congratulations on keeping things going, because a lot of times when things are going on in your life, what you need the most is this community and this support. So super excited for you.
Absolutely. That's very true. And we were talking about that. And Ashley is actually going to be on, she's going to take my Wednesday the 30th. So it's another week or so, but she's going to be our speaker on the BOC call. And she's going to talk just about stuff like that. So it's going to be amazing. So I'm thankful. Yay, Kevin, let's go. You got an IPA for us this morning? Oh, hang on. You're muted. You got to unmute you. There we go.
There you go. Now can you hear me?
Yep, we got you.
All right. A little late on this one, it's a few days late, but I'm also going through some medical things too. And I'm not stopping. I'm still doing the posting and everything. But last week I got a message from one of my friends up in where I came from, where I moved to Tennessee, and says, "Hey, my wife's ready to get on this program. How do I do it?" And well, we talked about it, and he signed up and bought a 4-pack. So,
Sweet.
but that had gone on probably for about 3 months that I'd been talking to him. So, yes.
Yeah. So let me ask you, Kevin, did you talk to him? When you were following up, did you use the scripts and the boards about the
Yes,
4-pack, or did you just talk to him?
I used the scripts.
Awesome.
But in the end, I told him, hey, the best deal, if you want to get involved in the business, the best deal is the 4-pack, because you're going to have to be on it for 3 months. So to get results.
I love that. I love that you followed up. Number one, you hear him. It's the cycle, right? It's the system. You follow up. And Kevin gave him realistic expectations. Like, dude, your wife's going to need 3 months on this stuff. So just get the 4-pack. It's the best bang for your buck, right? How simple of a conversation is that? He reached out to his buddy. They're guys. They're talking about his wife maybe getting started on the products. It's not a salesy thing. Kevin's just being honest. Like, you want to stay committed, right? We want 90 days on the products. You want to save the most money? Let's get the 4-pack. I love that you had that just genuine conversation. I love that you utilized the scripts from the boards, and that he did it. So congrats. Way to go.
So, yeah. So I'm just going to let the group know some days I may be on here and some days I might. I'm going through radiation therapy right now. So,
well, anyway. Kevin, we're going to pray for you. Okay. Right. We love you. We're here for you. And whatever we can do to support you guys, you just let us know. But we definitely are going to be praying for you.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Awesome. I just love this community, right? Where else can you get on a, I don't know, Tuesday morning and just share your heart and have people pray for you, right? I know he's probably got plenty of people in his life, but man, this is special.
I love that Kevin has all this stuff going on in his life medically, and he's still thinking about other people and how he can bless them and their health. So he's making it about them, instead of him. So I love that. That's awesome, Kevin.
Yep, I love that. All right, we have Liz. I think we have time for Liz.
Hi, I'll be super quick with mine. It's a small IPA and also a shout out for Gina. So my IPA is that we were visiting with one of my husband's friends recently, and she makes the most delicious cookies in the whole world. So anytime she knows my husband's coming over, he brags about her cookies and she always has them ready. So we're sitting there just talking, and she mentions that she's been struggling with her cravings lately. She doesn't even know I take drops. She knows nothing about my business. She's not on Facebook. But she's just mentioning that she's struggling with cravings and she's finding herself eating often. So this is where my shout out to Gina comes in, because Liz would have never done this in the past, but it was a prime opportunity for me to talk about my drops and everything they've done for me. And I've just noticed that I can talk about them with such confidence now. Like, I don't feel like a salesperson. I feel like I have something that you need to know about. So anyway, I'm telling her about them and she's super interested. And I told her, well, I have some in my car. So I went and got them and sold them to her. And I think, as soon as she realizes she loves them, I've already told her about the 4-pack for continuing. So shout out to Gina and really everyone on this call, but who've just instilled the confidence in me to talk about our drops to people. Like, it doesn't always have to be a Facebook post. You can go and talk to people in person about them. So.
Oh, I love that, Liz. And your transformation is amazing. And I've seen so much confidence in you just watching your posts and your lives. And, I'm just so proud of you. What do you think, what I heard and what I'm guessing, I think I know the answer to this, but what do you think gave you the confidence to start being able to share more, and especially in person?
I guess, like, just knowing what they've done for me and having that experience under my belt, one is number one. But I think the first couple of times I did talk about it in person, it wasn't comfortable. I had to practice and do it more often to the point that it did get comfortable.
I know and you actually inspired me, because I always see you on these calls and then I know you're busy and like you catch the replays. And then I heard you give a shout out to Gina. So do you feel like the community and then plugging into the calls also helped with confidence?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. This community, you guys mean so much to me. Like, I'm still trying to build my team, but when I talk to people about the business, the number one thing I brag about is this community and the friendships that I've built in here. It's so amazing.
Yeah, I agree. I feel the same way. I can be having the worst day and go to someone and, just plug into something in the community, and it just really helps. So I want to encourage anyone that if you ever feel like that or you feel down, we all have those days, just find something to plug into. It definitely will make all the difference.
For sure. Liz, you know already, I absolutely adore you. I've watched you over the last several months just so grow and come into your own. And like Ashley said, your personal testimony is so inspiring. I just love that for you. Your confidence, I'm just so proud of you. I think it's incredible that you got a tip from Gina on the IPA call. And I actually got that tip from her too, is keeping product with you. How many of us have an extra box or at least one box of drops with us at all times now because of Gina? I know Gina's on my personal team. So literally she's constantly got something with her, whether it's a printout, her photo, she's inspired me all the time. I'm like, oh, I can't leave. I got to grab a box of drops just in case. Right. So I love that we're picking up these people's tips and tools and things that help. So I love that you had those available. And I love that you were bold enough to share in person. Like anybody else get scared to talk to somebody literally in person. Like you can Facebook talk all day long, but in person is a little scarier. Believe it or not, I've been 13 years talking about health and wellness, and I still feel that way. I get like that angst in my stomach, and I'm like, should I? This is like the perfect opportunity. I could say something. So I have to tell myself, just do it. Just do it. You're going to help them. What if she was you 2 years ago, right? What if she was you last year? So I love that you've grown and you're able to do that. So I'm really proud of you. Awesome. All right. I think we have, all right. I think it's time to wrap it up. James, is it time to wrap it up?
Yes, that works.
Okay. Well, awesome. You guys are fantastic. Thank you for sharing. If you didn't share and you had an IPA and you just couldn't do it, that's okay. I just want to encourage you, maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday or Friday, share your IPAs, because it doesn't matter if it's small in your mind, it could be huge for someone listening, right? So just make sure that you guys are raising those hands and getting those IPAs shared. I think we have Miss Paula. She's on today. She's going to pray us out. And we want to make sure that we love up on Kevin and his family, and just remember he's going through some stuff, some health challenges, and so we're going to pray for him too.
Let me see. I actually don't see Paula on. Oh,
I'm here.
there you are.
The word that I'm feeling today is opportunity. God, we thank you for every opportunity you bring before us. Sometimes the opportunity is simply to love on people, and for the people that come across our paths, God, that you open opportunities that we can pray for people. They may not feel like that we always have the solution in terms of the product, but we know that you are the ultimate solution, Jesus. And we just ask that you would be with each and every person. I especially lift up Kevin to you today, Lord. God, we know that you are our physician. You are our healer. And it tells us in your word that by your stripes we are healed. And God, I speak healing over Kevin right now. I ask for a complete healing, Lord. And I ask for these treatments that he's doing, that they would do their job and do them effectively. And if there's any products that he's not currently taking from Partner Co. that could aid in this healing process or ease the radiation symptoms, we ask that his eyes would be open to that as well, Lord. God, we just ask that you go before each and every one of us, and whatever the opportunity is that you place before us, whether it would be opportunity to provide solutions, opportunity to build our business, we ask that we would walk through the doors that you open before us, and that we would not be blind to them. God, we just thank you for everything. And we thank you that you sacrificed yourself on the cross for forgiveness of our sins. And we just love you and praise you. And we just ask that you go before us today and provide every opportunity that you provide, that we would seize that opportunity and let your light shine through. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Paula. And we have BOC call with Amelia right after this too in 15 minutes. So if you're going to come on that, we'll see you there.
Great.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Have
a good day.
Good job, Kelly and Ashley. God bless
Thank you.
Thank
Amen.
you.
Great job, girl.
everyone. Have a great day.
Have a great day, guys.
Love y'all.
Love you.
Love you all.
Great call. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
God bless.
Thank
you, everybody. God bless.
Bye, Liam.